countdown with special...
And against somebody he likes and a special referee, Jay Youngblood.
That's right. I'll tell you what. The promoters of Salem, Oregon have done it again. They've brought the big man this time. That's right. Andre the Giant is coming, making his way down to South Salem, brother. In a special match called the stretcher match. And everybody knows who that is. Andre's going up against him. Buzz and I will be there at 7:30 to sign autographs for everybody.
Dutch Savage.
Kind of a special feature which the people here in the arena won't see till they go home and watch television, watch the television show, but it's a special videotape presentation, as I understand it, from Playboy Buddy Rose.
Specially paid for myself. It's just to show you people the lifestyle that the Playboy lives when he's not around the arenas. And that's the way I'm going to continue to live, which you're going to see right now, because the Playboy is a first-class stud in everything he does, and he's going to prove it right now.
Okay, the Playboy at play.
What are you looking at? You're looking at the blue, clear water sitting just off the beach. And what beach am I talking about? Waikiki Beach in Honolulu, Hawaii. Check it out. Look at all the people. Look at the sun beating down on their bodies. All of us in paradise. And who are all of us? You're looking at it. The Playboy, Buddy Rose, and his sweet little mud pies from California. And girls, are we having a good time?
We're having a wonderful time, buddy.
Are you having a good time, Brooke?
Fantastic.
All the women that hang around the Playboy have a good time, and they all go first class. And oh, don't stop. That feels good. All right. The Playboy, Buddy Rose, first class all the way. You know, in professional wrestling, to be the best, you have to be a winner. And that's exactly what I am. I am a winner. I am championship caliber. I am in the top 10 of the highest paid professional wrestlers in professional wrestling. And when you are a winner, you can live this style. The style of first class only. Look at it. Waikiki Beach in Honolulu. All you people are back there in the mainland, and you wish you were me. You wish you were here. Oh, that feels good. You wish you were here. You wish you had my money. You wish you had this body. You wish you had my women. But you can't have it because you're not me, and because only a few selected few people can live like this. And that's exactly why I make myself noticed. That's why I do the best I do, whatever I do. And I am the greatest thing that professional wrestling has to offer. Now, like I said, I only hang around first-class people myself. For instance, this little lady here won a bikini contest, and tell them all about it.
It was the first annual bikini beauty contest held in Honolulu.
What place did you come in?
I came in first.
And that's the only way the Playboy lives, is with first-class people and winners. And you got to admit, the body, look at it, all tan, dark. You want to see a little bit of white there? Check it out. The body is changing, the body is healing, and the body is going to be ready. Because when I step into that squared circle again with whoever it may be, the Playboy will defeat him again. And then, after another good run and another championship belt, I'll take another vacation. Where will it be next? Las Vegas, Nevada? Rio de Janeiro? Spain? We'll just have to see. And I'll film it again, because I like to brag. I like to show it off. Look at it. Look at it all. The boats, the ships, the sailboats, the sun, not a cloud in the sky. I love it. Playboy Buddy Rose, Honolulu, Hawaii. Girls, show me a little.
Winner, buddy.
You heard it. Show me a little more appreciation. Don't you wish you were me? Don't you wish? Playboy Buddy Rose saying, live it up, brother. It's been your pleasure.
Well, a look at the Playboy at play on the beaches of Hawaii.
The Playboy and his women, like I said, brother, right from the beaches of Waikiki. And I'll tell you what, there's rumor out, the Andre the Giant wants me all by myself. Well, I'll tell you what, the Army had a plan to run the Giant down into the ground and to defeat him and to protect this body. So when he hears this, I could just see Don Owens, Dutch Savage, Elton Owens, Sandy Barr. I could see them all get together, and I could see them with their little game plan at the desk in the office talking about how can we get rid of Rose, how can we hurt him, and how can we run him out. Well, you saw the lifestyle that I live, and I want to continue to live that lifestyle, and the only way to deprive me is to run me out or hurt me. So now they're trying to get the Giant to wrestle me all by myself. Well, the Giant isn't going to want to wrestle me just to beat me. He's going to want to wrestle me to hurt me and to run me out. But I'll tell you what, I'm always pulling a rabbit out of the hat. In some way, somehow, I'm going to go down way down deep and pull out Andre the Giant and show him who's the boss around here.
Tickets available at concession stand. That's tomorrow. And doors open at 8 o'clock. If you want to get here early. Door and tickets also will be on sale out here Tuesday during the day at the Sports Arena, if there are any tickets left. Tickets for Salem's cars always available at Stevens & Son Jewelers. Tickets for Albany, Vince Barrett Sporting Goods.
Someday, after your body will look as good as mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event, be the best 2 out of 3 falls, are to a TV time limit. Introducing in this corner, 248 pounds from Las Vegas, Playboy Buddy Rose. His opponent in this corner, 236 pounds from Hawaii, Jimmy Afi.
I don't know if you saw it or not. Rose looking up here and pulling up on his trunks. He is so proud of that tan. You'd think that it's the first one that he's ever gotten. Just pulling up the trunks and showing the white spot where it isn't tan, where he wears his trunks. Ah, the bright blonde from Las Vegas, the Playboy. I tell you, he had that reputation when he came here, and he has just raised the reputation as being that of a Playboy. Don't forget the dream match. If you have a dream match, any match you'd like to see, and we must admit that a whole lot of them that are coming in are involving the man right there on the left side of your screen, Playboy Buddy Rose. They're talking about all kinds of people put in against him. Whatever you'd like to see, what would be your dream match? We just kind of like to look them over. They're going to down on the promoters. We just had one from the bus that I don't think we want to do. All I can say is that your dream match, the only rule there is they can't involve your friendly announcer. Directors, yes. On the ropes. Best 2 out of 3 fall. TV main event. Sandy Boy, the referee. Jimmy Afi right there. Sivi Afi, if you will, from Hawaii. Guys up the throws. And Afi, on the break, Afi delivered the blow. Afi getting in the first shot. Unbelievable. Rose wanted to shake hands at the start of the match. Was very intent on doing so. We can remember in years past, some pretty bad news wrestlers would like to go out and wrestle clean once in a while. I don't know if Rose, I can't remember Rose ever doing that. Top wrist lock, the Playboy on Jimmy Afi. Top wrist lock, Afi, the Hawaiian strongman, going to try to power out of it. He's got it up on top. Can he reverse it? He takes the Playboy to the mat, goes from the wrist lock to the wing lock. And Rose gets both feet out of the ring. Break is clean this time. Afi caught in the hammerlock by the Playboy. And up over the top, a good move by Afi. Coming back, he lost his hold, but he just rolled. Coming up with a drop kick. Eddie Rose thought he'd make the good move. And Afi, so far, doing well. Jay Youngblood, still the heavyweight champion of the Pacific Northwest. The tag team belts still held by the Destroyer and Rip Oliver, and Rip Oliver suffering what appears to be a broken nose, couple black eyes, and a broken nose, and I could not get him or any of the Army to talk about it. They didn't seem to want to say how it happened, but he's banged up. Over the top, to an armbar by Afi. Turns it over. Working the armbar. Jimmy Afi goes to the wing lock on the Playboy. Playboy, Buddy Rose, one of the most polls that I've seen, most rankings. He's no lower than 4th in the world. At this point, he's not really looking to meet Harley Race for the World's Championship. He is just making all kinds of money in the Northwest. And with his new contract now, making occasional appearances over in Hawaii. People have done that for years here. Dutch Savage used to frequently fly out and headline cards down at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. So did Rose Muskowski, for that matter. Stan Stasiak used to go back to Madison Square Garden.
5 minutes
That's
gone.
the caliber of
5
wrestling
minutes.
in the Northwest. You still have Gene Kaniski going around the world on some super cards. But so far he hasn't cornered Harley Race. Turnbuckle treatment doesn't phase the Hawaiian. Young Jimmy says you shouldn't do that. He banged that head into the turnbuckle. Kick to the midsection. Snap mare. A knee drop to the head. And that didn't have any effect on Jimmy either. And if you think I almost had Snooker, you were right. Just about sneaks through every now and then. Kick down below. Through the ropes. Watch out. Going out after him. The head into the steel ring post. And that has no effect either. Except to get Afi a little riled. He comes in swinging. Turnbuckle treatment all the way across the ring. Roundhouse right. And a headbutt. And he holds him with it. He did not let go. Headbutts again, but hold him with the hair. Rose would go down, but Afi's holding him. Covered with a body press. 1, 2, and the first fall, I do believe, is Jimmy Afi. Once again, in a moment, we'll show you the menu board, as we call it. Let you know where the action's coming up, and there is a lot
The winner, Jimmy Afi.
We want to remind you that on all, I think, but the first 2 cards, first 2 times that we'll show you, the Giant will be on hand. And I'm going to run through these. You'll be looking on what's coming up in next week, and then I'll go in the week beyond that. We'll cover the entire Andre visit, all the towns that he's going to be at. Okay, tomorrow we don't have it on the board because we didn't have it printed up, but Montesano, Washington at the junior high school. South Albany High School on Monday. Tuesday, the Portland Special, the big Battle Royal. Wednesday in Medford. Thursday, Salem, South Salem High School. Friday in Eugene. Next Saturday back here in Portland, and the Giant will be back if he can get Buddy Rose. And then Pendleton the following Sunday. Monday the 2nd, Longview, Washington, and it'll be my pleasure to be on hand to see you there. Tuesday the 3rd in Tacoma Special. Wednesday the 4th, Seattle, Washington, Andre, and all those towns. We'll be right back. Here's Al. Still the heavyweight champion of the Pacific Northwest, Jay Youngblood.
I'll tell you what, Frank, it gives me nothing but great pleasure to come out here and hold this belt, this beautiful belt that Playboy Buddy Rose bought for the people of the Pacific Northwest. You know, there's rumor going around that the big man, Andre the Giant, 7'4", 475 pounds, wants you, Rose. Well, I'll tell you what, Rose, I want you just as bad as the Giant does. Now, you keep on throwing your men in front of me, trying to block me off or do whatever you want to do. Everybody doesn't know what I did to Rip Oliver. I broke your nose in 2 places, boy. Now, I want the Destroyer. Destroyer, I told you when you hurt my father that you, Rose, Oliver, everybody was going to pay for it. I got rid of you, Oliver, by breaking your nose and putting you out with a strap match, my friend. Now you, Destroyer. Your livelihood is what you wear over your head, and that's your mask. I've taken the gold and the belt away from the Playboy. And I've taken the pride and the hide off of you, Oliver. And now it's a Destroyer. I want you, Destroyer. That mask is your livelihood. That's what makes you tick. That's what makes you flaunt yourself around the Northwest. Oliver, I'm going to promise these people sooner or later I'm going to have your mask and have your livelihood like you took my father. Understand?
Jay Youngblood. Well, you know, Ford Motor Company's come up with that 10% rebate, but all of the great goalie in soccer, of course, could not make the money that he makes in professional wrestling. And money talks. The first ball, Sivi Afi. And that is a main event shot. Of course, this is the TV main event. The main event of the night. Oliver with a broken nose, and now we know why he didn't want to talk about it. He suffered it at the hands of Youngblood. But he will be in the ring tonight nonetheless. Oliver and the Destroyer against Youngblood and Lightfoot. But this is a big one for Afi. If he could beat the champ, or the former champ, let's face it, the highest ranking of the pro wrestlers, Jay Youngblood is down 8 or 9, I think, in the National Wrestling Alliance rankings. Be a big, big win for Afi. He's a young man. Some of the sayings that I've heard on occasions: if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And if you want to be on top, a good way of getting there is beating Buddy Rose. And the young Hawaiian, there's one fall. He's got the first fall. Snap mare. Ooh. Feet to the eyes. Sandy Barr doing the officiating. Oh, he blocks that shot. Blocks the roundhouse left. Good shot of it. There again. Trying to roundhouse the left. And a good block with the right arm by Afi twice in a row. And the camera right on him. There you see Afi, the Islander, a little bit hot. Coming in after him, downstairs, rather ample abdomen. Goes upstairs to the nose, grabs the arm bar. Shot to the bicep. And again. Afi. The crowd picking up the count. Eleven cracks. Forearm smashes. Not wonder about that. Perfectly legal. And he's got the armbar with the wrist back. Now he headbutts into the palm of the hand. And that whole arm has to act like a shock absorber, particularly the elbow. I wonder why he's doing that. That's exactly why. Because that would be like taking a bat and banging it or something. Your arm extended out, palm up. It goes right back at your body and at the shoulder. Hammerlock down on the mat. Afi, some say, is not yet shown. I pinch it for having the killer instinct. Well, he's in tough tonight, and we'll have to do it. A headbutt as he dove down on it on the arm. Woody Dimwoody, our timer, has been in the hospital for the past 3 or 4 weeks. I have been intending to get over to see Woody, and he's now at home. But he is at home out of the hospital, and we understand feeling better, and, well, I'll thank the man for that. Woody, get well, get back here, get back to your stopwatch and your bell. We miss you. Oh! Flipped into the ropes and down at the same time. Jimmy really cracked hard, upside down. Into the corner, the near neutral corner. And the backbreaker, yes, inside out. Covered with a body press. 1, 2, and 3. This match is all even. And I'll tell you, wrestler named Billy Robinson made that famous, but Buddy Rose is building such a reputation for himself with it. I might have to just change the name to the Buddy Rose inside-out backbreaker. It's all even. Jimmy Afi's going to have to come back to try to win the third and deciding fall. Time to hear from one of our sponsors again, and a lot of things going on out there in Northeast Portland. Marv talking forward, I'm talking about Alan talking to tell you some of the great deals going on. And a Lightfoot get their shot at the title holders, the tag team champions, the Destroyer, Rip Oliver, and Oliver seems to have a couple of black eyes, and it looks like a busted nose.
Youngblood, you come out here, you run your mouth, you brag about doing this to my face. I'm not crying nothing about it, boy. I got a whooping, I'm taking it like a man. But now you got to get back in there with me and get your whooping, boy. You think you've come a long ways, don't you? You got a lot longer to go before you get these belts, boy. You beat me down with everything you had, and I'll pop right back up, don't I? So, beat me down a little more, boy, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to you, because that payback is, yeah, go ahead. That's right, Jay Youngblood. You're talking about doing this to Rip Oliver. You're talking about messing with my livelihood. You're talking about a lot of things, Jay Youngblood. The only thing's going to happen to you, you're going to leave here just like your daddy on a big, long casket.
You know what? You really did Oliver a favor. A cigarette company came up to Oliver and asked him if he'd do the commercial I'd rather fight than switch, and got thousands of dollars. So thank you very much. And I'll tell you something else. A lot of people always wonder who's underneath the mask. Well, I'll tell you what. This is one man. Nobody's ever going to find out who it is. We were walking into the Seattle Center Arena the other day. Some people came by, Destroyer, and I said, we know who you are. You're Rick Martel. Well, no way it's Rick Martel, because he left with his head between his legs, too embarrassed to show up again because of what happened to him here in a loser leave town. Somebody said he was Sam Oliver Bass. Now, you've got to be kidding. That man got on his horse and rode out of town. So, you know what? It's hurting all your feelings. You're all jealous because you're wondering who's underneath the mask. Nobody, for the first time in professional wrestling, will ever find out who was underneath that mask, will they?
And Youngblood, bring some more, boy, because you ain't got all I can take. Bring it on.
That's the Army with the Playboy General, Buddy Rose. Here, a lot of people try making their names. Jimmy Afi caught outside at ringside, got outside the ring of Playboy Buddy Rose and slammed into the turnbuckle. And again. The match all even at a fall apiece. One of the biggest matches.
3 minutes.
In his young
3
career.
minutes remaining.
Body slams Afi on the cement floor. He's up on the apron, going out. And crashed back against the ring. The edge of the apron catches you right in the small of the back when you get that. And the Playboy has really gotten to Afi pretty well. Forearm smash between the shoulder blades. He's working on Afi outside the ring. Afi continues to try to get back in. Sandy Barr warding him back. And Afi comes over the top with a victory roll. Could have him, too. He was able to get out of it. Small package. 1, 2, 3. He got it, I do believe. He got the win. Jimmy Afi. Jimmy Afi. He came in over the top, got him with a victory roll, it looked. But he was able to kick his way out of it. Well, Afi came over the top, but he missed it. That's exactly what happened. We're going to hold it here. I do believe all our commercial breaks are out of the way. Jimmy Afi now, in a match like this, a big one for him, and of course it still will not hurt his reputation that much going in against Buddy Rose. He did at least win a first fall, and that's something. But that's where the old saying, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and that's exactly what happened. Buddy Rose coming back at him, got him, nailed him with the small package spin, and Jimmy Afi goes down. But he had a good match. We want to quickly again run over ticket information for next week's card, midweek card. Here is 289-4222.
That's right, Frank. All you people out there, Frank, me and Buzz, we know it to ourselves. We're doing our job as establishing ourselves as a team here in the Northwest, just like we did back east. But that's beside the point. That's not what I want to talk about up here. I'm not telling you anything you don't know when I tell you Andre the Giant's going to be here next Tuesday night to go for that $3,000 purse in that Battle Royal. But what you might not know is me and the Buzzsaw, we just found out tonight, are scheduled to be in a 6-man tag against Gene Kaniski, Moose Morawski, who happen to be 2 of the biggest men in the sport, and Rip Oliver. That's 3 of them. But what you don't know is me and the Buzzsaw have got a special partner on our side. Don't we, Buzz?
That's right. That's right. We got us a special partner. Moose Morawski, Gene Kaniski, Rip Oliver. You watch out, because Matt Borne, Buzz Sawyer, and Andre the Giant is gonna... That's right. Hey, we are in a 6-man tag. Matt Borne, Buzz Sawyer, Andre the Giant, the former world heavyweight champion, Gene Kaniski, Rip Oliver, we all know him, and Moose Morawski, one of the biggest men in professional wrestling. Tuesday night, here, right here, baby, you come and see, and the Giants just liable to pick all 3 of them up and throw them out on the crowd. And Matt Borne's going to be in my corner to make sure nothing else happens. And oh boy, we got a real big surprise for you, because then we got the Battle Royal.
And when it comes to $3,000, anything goes, and I don't care about nobody but myself, because we're going to win that $3,000 just like I won that $2,500, Matt Borne, Buzz Sawyer, and Andre the Giant. Whoa, we're going to get it, baby. I'm going to beat on you.
Tuesday night. Listen, we're out of time. These guys are excited. You know.
Top of the insulation you already have. Put your house in the pink. See your dealer or contractor for more Owens Corning fiberglass insulation now.
Tonight on A Special Facts of Life.
I can't believe it.
There's a tragic suicide at the school. Then Quincy falls for a woman accused of murder.
Just remember that we love each other.
And when he tampers with incriminating evidence, he puts his career and his life in jeopardy. Quincy, right after Facts of Life, later tonight on NBC.